What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the Supergirl box office numbers that just got released. I've been waiting for months for this, and it's officially released. $38 million domestic, $68 million global. That is not good at all. Toy Story made $70 million in its second week, which means Toy Story 5 in its second week made more money than Supergirl in its opening week. We all kind of knew this was going to happen, but just seeing it play out, it's just crazy. I mean, Toy Story 5 made almost twice what Supergirl did in just its second week. That is pretty crazy. So that means Supergirl has a domestic lower than The Flash, Morbius, and The Marvels. These are all some of the worst box office bombs in the past 5 years. You do not want to be in the same conversation as these movies. This is a complete disaster. There's no other way you can spend this. And the production budget for this movie was $170 million. This movie needed to make around 400, 500 mil just to be comfortable, just to break even. And now they're saying it probably won't even make $200 million at the box office. This is just too funny. Now, why did this happen? Where can we go next? Well, first of all, I've already talked about why this happened. I released a video about 2 or 3 weeks ago saying Supergirl was dead on arrival, and I've been saying the whole time this movie's gonna flop at the box office. I've been saying that for months. So I'll just kind of repeat a little bit of what I said in there. The controversy with Millie Alcock shouldn't do this movie any favors at all. Like, you never want fans to feel like you're attacking them. You never want people to feel called out or like you're being a bitch. As an actor, actress, I think you want people to like you. You want as many people to like you as possible. You want them to feel like they have an obligation to go support your movie. Like you're their friend. Even though you're not, but you want them to at least feel that way. And insulting people, no matter if you're justified or not, it's not going to help your movie. I'm not saying this was the reason it bombed. I'm just telling you, this sure didn't do it any favors. All the controversy surrounding this didn't do the movie any favors. I think another reason this movie did so poorly is because it just didn't look good. People nowadays, they need a reason to go out to the movie theaters. They got so much content at home that they can go watch. You know, why do they need to go to the movie theaters for Supergirl? Most people don't even know who this character is. They don't really care. Supergirl is more like a B or C list sort of character. She's never really had anything to put her in much popularity. She had a terrible CW show for the past few years, and that's really about it as far as recently that anybody would know her from in the general audience. So Millie Alcock being an idiot, the movie looking terrible, why else could this movie have flopped? Well, it sure didn't help that Toy Story 5 released last week, and Minions is releasing this Friday. So that is definitely not doing this movie any favors at all. You got 2 huge animated movies coming out right in the middle, just like an Oreo. Right in the middle. Supergirl is the white cream, and this Oreo of animated goodiness. So I think even if Supergirl was actually a good movie, I don't think it had much of a chance going up against 2 giant juggernauts. So yeah, those are the reasons I think Supergirl ultimately failed at the box office. There's probably a few more, but if I had to give you 3 big answers, I think those are the main 3. It didn't look good. Supergirl's not really a known character anyway, so she didn't have any kind of goodwill for the audience. And then Toy Story and Minions, that's just money you're losing right there. It's a Supergirl movie. You definitely need families to go check out this movie. And the families were already busy last week. They don't want to go 3 weeks in a row to the movie theaters. So they'll say, you know what, we'll go to see Toy Story in June, and then July we'll go see Minions. No room for Supergirl. And then Millie saying things that did not help the movie. I think those are all the reasons the movie didn't do so well. Now, what can DC do to move forward? As us DC fans, we're used to this kind of drama. The DCEU was nothing but drama. Every single movie that released, we went through this every single time. Movies getting rotten scores, movies bombing at the box office, movies being terrible. We had all of this all the time. But what can this new DC universe do? Well, first of all, Supergirl has just lost you any goodwill that Superman could have possibly have bought you last year. I think Superman was extremely mediocre. But okay, let's say people really enjoyed it, they liked it, and let's pretend that it did good box office numbers. It made over 600 mil, which is more than I can say for a lot of the later DCEU movies. Any goodwill that Superman could have possibly have bought the DC brand, Supergirl just shit all over it. Like a rotten score. It took the MCU until 2021 with the Eternals to get a rotten score. They never had a rotten score until that movie. And DC just did it in its second movie. That is crazy. The DCEU was known for its rotten scores, and now the DCU already has a rotten score. Not very good. Moving forward, I think the only thing you can really do is, if it were me, which what do I know? Apparently more than the executives at least, because their movies are bombing at the box office. But if it were me, I would fire James Gunn. Tell him, you're out of here. Your whole universe was a joke the moment you released a video saying you wanted to make fucking Amanda Waller TV shows, Creature Commandos, and The Authority. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Get out of here with that shit. We should have fired you years ago. Everything has been greenlit. Cancel it. All that stupid shit, like the Crypto TV show, the Joker TV show, a Jimmy Olsen show. What are we doing here? Cancel that shit immediately. Bring in somebody who can figure out an actual good plan for the DC universe. Hell, bring me in. How about that? Just hire me. You need a green light, a Wonder Woman movie, ASAP. Green light a Batman movie. Get rid of all those clowns you got working on the DCU Batman movie, like Andy Muschietti and all those other idiots attached with Birds of Prey and The Flash. I don't know what James Gunn's obsession is with that stupid-ass Flash movie, but it's been haunting the DC universe ever since. He wants to bring on the directors, the writers, the cinematographers. What the hell are you doing? It's just stupid. It makes no sense. Fire all those people. Get people actually capable of bringing us quality content at DC. And there you go. That's at least how I would move forward. Stop greenlighting shows and movies about characters nobody wants to see. And bring on the big hitters like The Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman. And give Superman a proper sequel. He doesn't need to team up with Lex Luthor. That's a stupid idea. These characters have barely had a chance to even have a connection at all. They have little to no rivalry. Like, we just got introduced to these characters last year, and now I'm supposed to care that they're teaming up. It's not enough dramatic weight in that, so give Superman a proper movie, kick out all those fucking Justice League characters. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Supergirl bombing at the box office. Feels good to be right. Sucks that DC has to always get humiliated like this at the box office, but when you make garbage content, this is what you get. DC fans like me should be rooting for your universe. The fact that we're on a second movie and I'm already cheering for you to fail says there's a big problem here. Huge issue over at DC Studios. And they gotta get that fixed. Cause this is just crazy. Wouldn't it be funny if Superman is like the highest grossing movie in the entire DC universe? What if Man of Tomorrow comes out next year and only makes 500 mil, or struggles to even get to 600? That is going to be bad. There's no denying at that point the DC universe is just not working for people. Because I think Toy Story and what Minions is about to prove is that if people want to go to the box office, people want to go see your movies, they're going to go. I don't want to hear about all this other nonsense. About, oh, people just go to the movies anymore. That's not true. People go to the movies when they see a movie that looks like it's actually worth going to the movies for. They judge it based off the marketing. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And I will see you guys next time.